Thanks to the Opera browser, our sponsor, this
Why didn't you come to Lucky's the streaming home. Welcome to Take 5 Oil Change.
Yeah. We didn't rig the awards this time, but maybe next time we can rig... Huh? There's still... Hey, what are you guys still doing outside? Everyone's already inside. Come on, everyone's already inside. Come on, you're holding up the line. You're coming with me. You're coming with me right now. Welcome to Kazoo Frogs 2020. Where am I? Hello? Oh, okay. There I am. Of course I invited you guys! You guys were the chat that voted for everything! Welcome to Kazoo Frogs 2024 Indie Game Award Show. Thank you, crowd, for crowd participation. Yes, I know. Hey, we haven't even announced an award yet. I hope you guys enjoyed the red carpet. Guess not. I guess it wasn't a very cool red carpet. I gave you guys the news about what's been happening. Outside there is nice, there's less people. What are you talking about? What? No, you guys love people! You love people! Yeah, come on, everyone's here! Hey, it's better than all of those big name award shows. I went to the Game Awards last year, and I saw Master Chief teabagging on the mess hall. It was crazy stuff. Here we're refined and civilized. I only saw a few people stealing from the food table. But welcome to the first ever 2024 Indie Game Award Show. I'm very excited. All of you guys have voted for the games. I held a poll back whenever I was doing the Blue Ribbon-a-thon. Everyone here was able to vote on the games, so it's unbiased, purely voted on by the people. I think this is going to be a great award show. There's a few rules. There's a few rules to this. This is only games I played in 2024, so everyone had a chance to watch them while I streamed them. This only games I played on stream. No other games got accepted. There's only one award for itch games because I played tons of itch.io games. If we let all of those games on every other award, it'd be crazy. There'd be pandemonium. But we have many awards to give out today. Many I am very excited to give out. I hope you guys are just as excited. Some people missed some of them, but you know, oh well. Thank you, I know. I'm great. I really am great. Maybe I should have gave myself an award. Truly. But I'm very excited to start. If you guys like this, I can do this again next year. Hope you guys got a picture and autograph from everyone on the red carpet. Loved your Far Cry playthrough. Thank you, not an indie game. But yes, I deserve an award for that. Next video game award show, I should be the one getting an award. The Kazoo Award. You don't remember what you voted for? Yeah, that was the whole point. You know, I waited a few months so people forgot what they voted for. Not because I pushed it off, then I didn't have Wi-Fi, and then I pushed it off some more. It's because of that, okay? So, first award up is the Scratch That Itch Award. We're getting this out of the way. This is for itch.io games I played. All 4 of these games are free on itch.io if you use itch.io. I know! These are pretty great games! We have Parasocial Paradise Paranoia. That was the name of the game. I should have wrote these down, I think. I think I'm starting to learn I should have wrote these down. My Neighbor Indie, Kitty Kart 64, and Liar Liar 2. These were all the games up to be voted for. I think these are all 4 great games. I think you should go check these out. Remember, this award show is not to sniff our nose at all the bad games, all to snub them. This is to show off games I really like. Let you guys vote for which one you enjoyed watching the most. And hopefully you guys walk away with knowing a new game or check out a new game. This is not to make fun of any game. This is purely to try to spread awareness about all these games. So even if they don't win an award, check them out. You might like them. It might be a new genre for you. It might be good for you. You'll probably walk away with at least one game. That's my dream. You walk away with at least one game you're trying out today. Today's the day to judge a book by its cover. And for Scratch That Itch Award, taking home with, let's see here, with 8 votes, we have Kitty Kart 64! Out of all the itch.io games I played in 2024, this is the game people think you should go play right now! Right now! I know! It was a goated game! I really liked it. I could not agree more. I do, again, say you should check out all of them. Deserves all the love in the world. But this one, I think everyone can agree, a cut above the rest. Absolutely deserved, I know. In every sense of the word. Now, the next one is one I hold very dear. One you guys can act on right now if you have a PC. For free, all 4 of these games for free on Steam. And if you don't have Steam, ooh, sorry. What, do you guys not have phones? But you can actually go download all of these games for completely free right now. There's no reason not to. It supports the creator. What the heck? Come on, what? Oh, is it the phone joke? Come on, do you guys not have Diablo? Someone didn't. I guess someone doesn't have Steam. Didn't like that joke. That one didn't hit. Okay, that one didn't hit. Noted. I'll note that for next year. Now, all of these games are great. I can attest to how great these are because I've played most of these multiple times to get all the endings. I played Rental 4 times. That game only has 1 ending. I know. But with a landslide victory, the most votes any game has gotten on any of the questions goes to the one everyone loved the most. The Ware Cleaner. The Ware Cleaner has won free indie game of the year. You can play this for free? Okay, no, we're kicking someone out. Someone's booing. Someone's booing in the crowd. We're kicking that guy out of here. Bodyguards? Bodyguards. Or cut wire. Cut him in half. I forget, there's indie game characters in the crowd. They can just shoot you. But I truly think this is a great game. And if you don't know this game or don't agree with me, go watch my playthrough on YouTube. A little bit sprinkled in there, huh? Now, this game, a real treat. Truly a real treat. The game I was present for. I know, some of these games you guys would have been present for, some you wouldn't have. That's all a part of how we do this. I think it's more fair if I don't vote for these. I didn't vote for any of these games. I'll have my game of the year at the very butt end. And of course, these are the opener awards, right? We're gonna have the actual, true, like, horror game of the year. Horror game of the year is the only one I can think of. And then game of the year at the very end. These are kind of the openers, the showrunners. You know, people showed up. There's people in the crowd right now. I see Henry Stickmin over there. I know. People are excited for this. Oi, Mr. Frog, that's me. It's upside down. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I don't know how to fix that, so it's fine. You guys are just on the phone. Just turn the phone around. Turn the phone around. Like, flip it upside down. I feel like I'm talking to Grandma here. It's actually so I can read it. If you guys didn't know, I'm reading off of the phone right now. This so I can read it. Also, I think I saw Mr. Hyman here for a second. Release the guillotine set above that guy's head. Guards, drop the anvil. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the red carpet. I thought it was fun to set it all up. Some people couldn't make it, so sad, but we do have a lot of people here. I heard the mouth-washing people got at the wrong red carpet. That's going to be embarrassing. We are in a warehouse right now, but very nice. I'm surprised you guys didn't get shot or something. It was pretty hectic over there. But a real treat award. That's what I'm missing. Hold on, you guys. You guys are going back. Step outside real quick. I forgot that damn music. Hold on. That's what I forgot. Oh, hey. Okay, we can go back in now. The speakers are working. Come on. There we go. Much better, I think. Is it too loud? Hold on. Go back outside. It's the first one of these 2024 Indie Game Award Show! Yay! Never done this before. Okay, come on. We're going back in. Okay, a real treat award. We have the Ware Cleaner again. Most games, I try to only have one game per category. Like, a game once per category, and then it doesn't repeat. So, you're not going to really see much of these games further than this. But some games did fit into multiple categories, and I think they deserved it. So some are repeating. I know. But I only played so many games in 2024. Okay. Remember, only games I played in 2024. That's not saying these games were released in 2024. I played them in 2024. But we have the Were Cleaner, Great God Grove, Trombone Champ, and Peglin. I know, a kind of cracked lineup. Now, the way I graded most of these awards were based on different stipulations. I'll go into more detail for the bigger name ones. But this one, just a real treat. You're gonna smile the entire time you play this. All of these games, they're gonna bring a smile to your face. I'll be surprised. I'll think you're the Grinch if you're just sitting there with a frown on your face playing these games, because all of these are good. But the one that stood above the rest to everyone, winning a second time, we have the Were Cleaner. He's cleaning out all the awards today. Were Cleaner has won 2 awards. Someone stop this maniac. 2 awards, a real treat, and for free. People just think you should play this game. I think the takeaway is we should all go and play Were Cleaner right after this. Okay? Balatro who? Were Cleaner is taking up your phone space right now. And the culprit was... This one's a big one. This one's a big one. People are going to be cheering for this one. I don't typically play detective games. And surprisingly, worryingly, there's a lot of detectives in the crowd today. I see Duck Detective, Frog Detective. We have... What was her name in Signalis? We have a lot of detectives out here today. So it's, it was a pretty... pretty crazy, hectic day. But... actually, I think it's more worrying that we have more killers in the crowd than detectives, but I'm not gonna comment on that because I want to be safe. All these games are good, but killer frequency was the best for me. We'll see what the crowd thinks. Okay, a lot of people loved a lot of these games, and this one was a very close tie. But in the end, only one can take it home. And the one that took it home today... I didn't even say the names of the games. We have Frog Detective 2, Killer Frequency, Duck Detective, and Bonnie's Bakery. Well, Duck Detective 2 released this year, so it might show up at, what's it called? It might show up on 2025 list. It has a chance to reoccur. Duck Detective is Disney IP, and they will shut this place down. Wrong. That was Detective Duck. Completely different. It was Killer Frequency. Has won and the culprit was award. Everyone agreed that this game twists and turns. It has 3 different endings. This is what it truly means to be a Choices Matter game right here. This game makes you feel like everything you do is gonna mess it up. It's not really a horror game for all the people that are a bit more scared. It's more thriller in my opinion, but great nonetheless. Very Scream-esque. It reminds me very much of Scream. Do people not like Killer Frequency? What's going on here? What the heck? You guys didn't even buy the game. Thinking it's in your Steam profile, and you didn't even buy it. You can play it now. I don't see what the boos are for. Boo on you, crowd. Hey, I hear you cheering over there. I love you too. And of course, I did a whole month on FNAF. There's no way. We have to have a FNAF award. This is the FNAF one. Hey, it's the FNAF award. It's the FNAF one. Everyone loves the FNAF one. I think I see a tumbleweed going by. Where's all the hype at? Where's all the hype at? The FNAF one, guys. Everyone likes FNAF, right? It's not just me up here. Ooh. Yeah, there's a button. Yeah! The FNAF one! So on the FNAF one, we have an actual FNAF game, Into the Pit. Very great game. I kind of feel a bit bad pitting fan games against this one, but we also have some great fan games. My personal picks from FNAF month are up here as Day Shift at Freddy's. Very funny. It's not a very serious take on FNAF, but it's a very funny one. A Bite at Freddy's, just a great version of FNAF. It's not hard, but it's fun. And Playtime with Percy, the hardest FNAF fan game I've played, and the most fun I've had playing a FNAF fan game ever. I don't think it's been topped. It makes you sweat, but it makes you so joyous once it happens. And I'm so happy I hyped up all 3 of those, because the one that takes away the award, I think we all could have guessed it. It's the actual FNAF one. Into the Pit takes it away with majority votes. It had 11 votes. To be clear, we had 18 voters, and it has 11 votes. It was really good. I can't blame them. This was a good game. Now, I'm happy you guys all enjoyed all the games I played on stream, but what about not games? How about we take it down low to award for something else? Never mind. It's the If You Have Friends award. I forgot this one was up next. I forgot the order of these things. Let's go. But before we continue on, just a little intermission to talk about the game of the year real quick. We want to talk about that. I want to keep you guys hyped in because remember, lock in. We're talking about the Game Awards. It can't be the Game Awards without Game of the Year. We had 6 entries for the Game of the Year. These were games I picked because I thought chat interacted more and were like actually interacting with the game and not just stream. They were engrossed in the game's story. Well, if someone doesn't have friends though, then these games are not for you. Be completely clear. I don't think these games work if you don't have friends. But we had 6 games for Game of the Year just to keep you guys hyped on the edge of your seats. And I held a poll in chat. Right now, chat thinks it's a 3-way tie. They couldn't decide which one they thought would win Game of the Year. But for 2 votes from chat right now on the stream, we had MeSide 2 votes, Perfect Apocalypse 2 votes, and Cuisiner 2 votes. We're going to see which one of you guys are right. Whoever is right gets to go home with a limited edition Kazoo Frog I voted sticker. It's going to be great. That's going to blow up. I'll sign it if you want me to. But this is If You Have Friends award. All of these games, I think, are great, but the only at their peak if you have friends. If you don't have friends, you can go use the bathroom for this award. Like, take a fiver. It's going to be messy. But we have Liar's Bar, Oh Dear, Gunfire Reborn, and Penguin Heist. I adore these games. Great games. You're probably not going to play too much of them after like 2 or 3 times, but the times you do are going to be a great laugh and great fun with your friends. Doesn't matter what kind of friend group you have, you're going to have a great time with them. And I see someone over there counting their little submission ballot. Did you bet on this? Because they're voting on thinking Penguin Heist takes this one. But clearly, the one that takes this one, with how many votes? Let me, hold on, I'm getting reading in. With 6 votes, the one that takes this one is Penguin Heist. They were right! Pay that man his money! Penguin Heist wins! This was a great game, an all-around great time. This was very fun. I really want to play it again. Gonna have to get the boys back together to play it again. But it is amazing. And as penguins, who could, yeah, cue the cheering! Crowd, come on! Man, it's so hard to get these crowd to work with me. But it has penguins to top it off. You wanted more Gunfire Reborn. To be clear, if it didn't win, doesn't mean I won't be playing. Yeah, it didn't win, so I actually can't play those games anymore. Now the next one, here we go. Then Everyone Laughed Award. These are for comedy games. Games that even if they don't really have a comedy tag, I think it will just actually make you crack up laughing out loud. I LOL'd. Hashtag I LOL'd at this game. Go ahead, take a picture, post it to your Instagram. Hashtag LOL for real, no cap. Please. Please, more people need to see about the Indie Game Award show. Anyone? Any takers here? I'll pose? No? Okay. But on this submission, we have Seal World, Twilight Town, Toilet Chronicles, and No Time to Explain. All of these games you can play in one sitting. They're about 4-ish hours long each. All of them great games. I think you should check them all out. They are all really funny. Comedy gold. If you want a game that's worth its weight in gold, you're looking for comedy gold, okay? And the one that takes away the award is Seal World. People really like this game. I can't believe it. People loved watching the funny little seals do funny little fibbish things. With 6 votes. Now, to be clear, a lot of these games were very close. This one was very close. The next one is not too close. It's gonna make you close to love, maybe. trying to say it's gonna make you close to something without it sounding like you're jorking it. Yeah, no, I think I boomed myself on that transition. I don't think that transition was very good. Yeah. The next one is Real to Me Award. For all of you lonely ones in the crowd, I know you're scared of the truth. You're scared of the truth. Now, I played a lot of Yandere games in 2024. I can't hide it. I think it's one of my kind of niche internet categories that I have fallen in love with, because all these Yandere games truly are really good. We have Sako no Sutaka. I hope I pronounced that right. Love Love School Days, Sucker for Love, and Me-Side. Now, I know I played a lot of these games, early on in 2024, so not a lot of you were here. Most people showed up later in 2024. So, the game that got voted for the most is probably pretty obvious, for obvious reasons, but I still think you should check them all out. They're all good games. But Taking Home, by absolutely Battleship, You Sunk My Battleship. It was a tragedy. Like the Iceberg and all of these were yachts. Me-Side takes it. I think everyone clearly saw Me-Side taking this one home. It was pretty in your face. There's not much I can say about this game other than the cinema. If I had a toggle to put my hands up to say cinema, I would. Because you've got to take your friends to the movie theater to watch a playthrough of this game. This is a great game, through and through. When are the trailers? What streams are announcing this year? Oh yeah, I can't wait to announce the streams this year. Oh, I didn't think about that part. I should have watched the Game Awards to prepare myself. I didn't. I'll come back to you. Good chat. Yeah, good chatter in there. Valued chatter in the crowd. Can we like send him further back in the crowd? Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, sorry, but you have to give up your seat. There was actually another indie game character that's taking your seat. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, the Joker from Balatro needs that seat. No, not the actual guy, the card. Yeah. Here it is. Here's the award. I've got to message someone. Okay.
You need to message me. I'm already here.
Oh my god. This guy thinks he's gonna win. This is best voice award.
There is no thinking I'm going to win. It is expected.
You are Haku right now. I think you need to go to the changing room. Anyway, this is the best voice award. I played a lot of visual novels, and I voice acted a lot of characters. And all of them, I think I did very good. This is just to stroke my ego a bit on my voice acting chops. We have Sparky, who actually wasn't voiced by me, funny enough. Oh, you're good now?
I'm good now. I'm good.
Atlas is here to join me to look at the award. Since he was the voice of Sparky, we thought we might as well get him. He thinks he's gonna win, but I mean, there's three.
Take the trophy home.
3 of me up here. We have Coco.
Yeah.
We have Holly.
It wasn't a competition.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. Just the stage is yours.
Give me the award.
The stage is yours, man.
Yeah, just hand it here. Yeah. I mean, I'm not thanking anyone. I did this all by myself. Just, I'm fully talented here.
Do the voice.
Oh, you're actually just gone. Wow.
Do the voice.
I don't remember how to do that voice. That was months ago.
Do the voice.
What voice?
They're booing you. They want you to do the voice.
They're booing me.
Well, you have to give a speech.
Voted for me.
We have you march for 5 minutes. You have to give a speech 5 minutes.
You haven't did anything for 5 minutes up here.
Yeah, You have 5 minutes. Go on.
You want me to stall for 5 minutes?
Yeah. That would be nice. I need to use the restroom.
Well, I guess this is my stream now. Look, all you who are booing right now, you're getting kicked out. All right, I'm calling in the guards to take you out of here. All you cheering, I'll give you VIP seats. Host is gone. I can just do that. I don't know why you're booing me. You voted for me. I can see the vote. Oh my god, how many points do I got over there? Jesus. You're still going. It's starting to like be just hurtful at this point. Oh my god. This is too many. Oh my.
Have you told them about how I trained you in your voice acting ways yet?
If you did that, I wouldn't have got the award.
Okay, that was Atlas. That was his award. Get off my stage. I need you to get off my stage right now. We're leaving right now. You're getting off my stage. That was Atlas on Air, who won the Best Voice Award for voicing Sparky in Perfect Apocalypse. A big round of applause to that guy. Next award! This one's huge. This one is going to get people riled up. This one is called A Second to Chill, but people, when talking about this game, they get fired up. You just can't stop them. They're like awakening a beast. Your vote was for Holly or Coco? I think, you know, just thinking back on it, Holly's voice was really good. I think that may have been one of the better voices I've ever done. It was really fun to do and really unique. And I think the Holly voice truly deserves more credit. But I digress. Easiest award of your life. Put that in your bio. Put that in your Twitch bio. One Best Voice Award at the Indie Game Awards. But don't elaborate. Don't say it's like from another streamer. Just make them believe it was an actual award show. But the Atlas bit was really funny. To be clear, that wasn't a bit. I just hurt my voice doing a voice and got Atlas to sit there for 6 hours to voice act for 20 minutes. I don't think he knew what he was signing up for to voice act in a furry game. But A Second to Chill, all these games are great, kind of kick your feet up and relax type days. If you've had a long day, you need to unwind. These are great games. Web fishing was huge for a while there. It's kind of died down and being in mainstream, but it's still a good game. I really want to go back to it. I hope they've solved the problem with I think people were getting their IPs pulled for a while. I hope that's been solved. It probably has, so I can probably go back and be just fine. But we have Noida, great game. I'm gonna love getting to talk about this. Of course, this is going towards like it's gonna be in a later award as well because this was a great game. Web fishing, unpacking, which surprisingly you guys really like that game a lot. Considering it's just a chill game about unpacking. Everyone seemed to really like it. And Potionomics. I love Potionomics. I've got to finish Potionomics. I'll do that someday. I swear I will do it. But A Second to Chill. Gonna get 2 more. See, a happy customer in chat. AC has taste. Got 1 of the games and gonna get 2 more. AC knows what's up. That's the whole point of this award show. It's just to show off the games I think deserve a bit more credit, since sadly they won't actually get to go to like the Game Awards and whatnot, even though I think so many of them do. There's many games with so much heart and love put into them that deserve more time in the limelight than they get. But the game that takes A Second to Chill is Web Fishing. This game was huge in 2024. This game was popping off. Everyone and my mother had web fishing. Yes, really. Web fishing won with the dominant 8 votes. A dominant 8 votes what web fishing won with. I love this game. And it kept on getting updated so frequently. If I go back now, it's probably going to look completely different. But that takes us, speaking of something completely different, to the Schmovement Award. Moving right along, we have games that feel like butter in your hands. But don't drop the controller, because you'll be glued to every second of gameplay with these. They feel great to just glide around. You'll think you're on a roller rink the way you just schmoove through the game. Games that you love to go fast. The furry game is winning this. The furry game How is finding... Oh. I was looking... Yeah, I see what furry game you mean now. I looked back over. I was like, Finding Frankie isn't no furry game. Tori was my 3 a.m. stream. That is correct. For a while there, I was doing streams at 3 a.m. and they were only Tori and the other games made by the same dev. Great games. All of these games, I'm pretty sure, except Finding Frankie, are like... Tori is $1. And the other 2 games are $5. Check them all out. Great games. But the game that I would say it's hard to fill its shoes, but you're going to want to fill these shoes for the Shmoovin, is apparently... I'm surprised people knew about this game because, like No Name said, it was a 3 a.m. game. But so many people love Tori too, taking 50% of the votes. Half of the blueberry pie goes to Tori. Congratulations! Tori more like tearing up this award show. This guy's awesome. And I believe that concludes all... No. We have 2 more. We have 2 more before the big awards. Yep, that's Trauma Award. Play these if you have your big boy pants on, because these games will make you poop them. This is rough. These games are rough. But they're good. Lily's Well is actually free. That one was about to get put in the for free category, but it is such a good horror experience, it deserves to go into a different category of yep, that's drama. If a free game is competing with paid games, you know it's good. And these other paid games, just as good. Recommend all of them. I played some absolute heat in 2024, and these ones were the ones that lit the fire. Now, I'm sure you think you know what's gonna win, but let me tell you, oh boy are you wrong. Because of course everyone's like, mouthwashing, I love mouthwashing. Come on. The game that won and stole everyone's hearts with the award. Yeah, it was mouthwashing. Come on everyone! Of course it was mouthwashing! You kidding me? This game made people violently reel back! This game is not just a game. This is what I've called this game, this is how I describe this game to some of my friends. A movie that can only work as a game. A genuinely great experience. A game you will be hesitant to press W and continue forward to keep on playing. And then we have the Perfect Duo Award. I know what you're saying. You're looking right now and you're saying, Bokura's back. Yeah, no, this game... A lot of people love this game, and for a good reason. A lot of people really wanted Bokura up here multiple times, and it's here. But this is for, maybe you don't have a big group of friends, but maybe you have that one friend that you're just wrapping your arms around and you're doing like the, we're off to see the wizard on your daily routine. Ads? Oh god, we have ads. Okay, I guess for a little ad break, I can do my silly little dance. How long are ads? How many ads are there? The trailers are here. Yeah, the ads are actually just our sponsees. Moment from our sponsees is flipped now. You know what? You're so right. I can fix that while ads are going. Holy hell. I'm a magician. Is that right? No, now it's upside down. Wait, hold on. I can fix this. No? Hold on. Boom. 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 When this is technically part 2 award. Okay, to be clear, I played all of these games. I'm not getting the award. I'm giving the award. Just because you played the game doesn't mean... Wait, it's still not correct? Yes, it is it? Is it not? Shoot, hold on. I think it's correct now. It's correct. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, oh hell yeah. That looks good. When is Bokura Planet stream? That's a good question. I think it's really neat that a lot of the games up here have gotten sequels. They got big enough to get sequels, and that means they have the chance to be in 2025. So expect to probably see Bokura Planet, Duck Detective 2, so many other games that got a sequel this year, and 2025 if I do this again. And I know it's like, what, June? May. I know it's May, but this was, as you can see, very high budget, so it took a while. Bokura has a second game? It does. Bokura has Bokura Planet now, the sequel to Bokura. I think it's awesome. I don't know how I managed to do it, where I played a bunch of games that were getting sequels really soon, but it happened. Now, all of these games were great. Only two-player games, but sometimes a two-player experience can really bring out more heart. If you're not in a big group, it can pull out your emotions still. And I think a lot of these games did that. Pizza Possum and My Coworker is Idiot, maybe not so much. They were more comedy-based, and you're gonna have a great time laughing, yelling, enraged at your friend. But if you have a strong friendship with them, that should only tighten it more. Aragnotosis Put Yourself Together is a free-to-play game on Steam. Very great. Highly recommended. It's a bit horror-based, like co-op survival horror. Very neat. Bokura, a great story puzzle game. But if your friend is a bit slower, you might have to end up doing most of the puzzles yourself. It happened to me. I had to pull 2 people's weight in that game, but it was still fun nonetheless, as long as, you know, you have that banter going back and forth. You can kind of overlook having to play most of the game yourself. We have Pizza Possum. I'm gonna really hope Atlas is still in chat, or else I was just making fun of him. And, okay, cool. Awesome. Atlas is still in chat, so it's fine if I make fun of him. My Coworker is an Idiot. That one, it doesn't matter how smart the two of you are, you're both gonna be idiots. Oh, wait, I missed something. You're supposed to play it with Priz on Wednesday, but, yeah, oh. Yikes! But you still had fun with Bokura, right? So, once you get to play Bokura Planet, I'm sure that's gonna be a great time. But the one that takes away Perfect Duo Award, the one that many people think you should play right now with your best friend, go ahead and call him up, give him a smooch, and play this game. It's Aragnotosis Put Yourself Together. You didn't expect that. I want to see hands of who didn't expect that, because it's going to be a river of people who didn't expect that. People liked Aragnotosis. Boo! Go on you. This game was awesome. Watch my video. If you don't think so, watch my video. This game takes it home with 5 votes. It was very close, to be clear. Most of the games, very close. But this one just scraped on by. Just by the skin of its teeth, it gets the big screen. This game was great. And you guys will also think that if you watch my video on YouTube, Kazoo_frog, same as Twitch. Go ahead, check it out on YouTube. It was great. I played it with Wheezy. But now we're on to the Real Game Awards. This is a real award made in real life, custom made for the Kazoo Frog Indie Game Awards. Look at that sheen. Now, it is not copywritten whatsoever. It's our own IP award. This is great. We're on for the Big Boy Awards, the Legacy Award. I've only ever done the Indie Game Award show once. I've had the idea for a few years, but I've only ever went through with it once. So that means there was a lot of games I played way back when that didn't make the cut, because I only include 2024. This is an award for the memory of the games that couldn't get an Indie Game Award show, games I played before 2024. We have Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion.
We have some big news for your peace of mind. For all our customers.
Ad, hit the floor! An ad is playing! I didn't think there was ads on this video. Hold on. You're going back outside. I didn't think there was ads on this video. Okay, ads are over. The air raid siren is done. The ad raid siren is done. All of these games are great. Every single one of these games deserves your money. Open up your wallet. Get your mother's credit card. Buy them right now. We have Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion HD renovation. Here Comes Nico. The Henry Stickmin Collection. A Short Hike. Frog Detective 1. Turnip Boy. Frog Detective is actually one of 2 games to have both of its installments on the list. That one and Twilight Manor and Twilight Town. Both have gone both of their installments on the list. If that doesn't speak to how good that series is, I don't know what does. Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion and German Auto Curse of the Late Streamer. All of these games deserve it. And if you play these games and you say, I didn't like that, I will personally let you show up to my house and slap me in real life. Because my taste, and I'll say this to the day I die, is superior than yours. Because these are great games. Now, there could only be one winner. This one had the most picks. There could only be one winner. Had a hard job. It had a hard... Yeah, I gave you guys the hard task. I'm indecisive. I couldn't have voted for this one. But I think purely because of what happens on my stream, and if you know some Kazoo Frog lore, I think that probably weighed the votes here. Because most people didn't actually get to see me play these games, since I only really, you know, you guys started appearing in 2024, 2023. You guys didn't get to see me play some of these. But if you know the lore, you can probably guess why this one won. Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. My personal, one of my top games of all time, taking it home with 7 votes. There were 7 games, and it took 7 votes out of 18. If that doesn't speak to it, I don't know what does. These were like anonymous votes. No one knew what someone else voted for. This game, I will die for. I would take a bullet for the creator of this game. And I played this game every year on Halloween until I beat it. And last year, I beat it. And I think that probably weighed some of the votes. Great game. I dressed up as Spooky. I wouldn't do that for just any game, if that speaks to how much I love this game. Now, the award that I feel the most heavy-handed handing out for is Horror Game of the Year. If you know me, I have a love-hate relationship to horror games, but heavy is the head that wears the crown. The one that gets crowned here has big shoes to fill. These are for games that will have you squealing like a reaction streamer playing FNAF back in the day, playing it by yourself. Great games. A must-have for any person who likes video games, not just indie games. Can we get a shout out to all your friends that have taken your recommendations and actually played your favorite game? Thank you, Dickenheim, Relevant, Atlas. Thank you for... Actually, no. Thank you, Dickenheim, Relevant, for playing Spooky Jump Scare Mansion. Dickenheim for playing it and then saying, yeah, I didn't like it. And Relevant for playing it and saying, I really liked it. I'll play it again. Still waiting on that stream. But I digress. I'm sorry, I digress. Horror Game of the Year. We have It Steals. A great game. Huge, monumental game. A game where the monster is scared of you, but also lurks around the corners. Did you say you didn't like it? You did. You said, I see why people like it. Not for me, I didn't really like it. And then you never played it again. I think you got to, what, room 100? Room 100? We have Psychopomp, the free edition. Psychopomp Gold released this year, so it has a chance to come back on 2025 award show. So if you love that game and it doesn't win, it has the chance next year for Psychopomp Gold. We have Lost in Vivo, a game about just wanting to save your precious corgi dog. I can relate because I too love corgis, and I'm Scared, a game that messes with you psychologically and tears you down while you play it, and messes with your PC. That's also pretty scary. I have some very important stuff on my PC that I don't want deleted. Won't play Spooky's... okay, that's also... But, like, it's really good. Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion's really good, guys. Remember, this entire thing is to find a game on here and play it. I'll give you $5 if you play a game that's been listed on this, thing. I won't, but the idea is there. Now you don't know if I will or not. But Horror Game of the Year. I think pretty deserving, since it was actually free, and it can stand up to these titans. With 6 votes, goes to Psychopomp. People adored this game. I told one of my friends about this game, and his profile picture changed the next day on Discord. He had a profile picture of Psychopomp for like 2 months. He was like, "You're right, I love this game!" And I was like, "I knew you would!" Great game. Great time. It has tank controls, but somehow makes it work to add to the experience. Really messes with you, and the visuals in the game make it stand out incredibly so. But speaking of visuals, a game that is like a banquet to the eyes. We have Best Art Direction of the Year as the next one. These are games that really make you scratch your head. How is that possible in game format? Great visuals can make you engrossed with just one frame of each of these games. We have Awaria, Naida, Signalis, Birth, and Rat Shaker. All of these games, I think, have incredible art direction, and most of my chat agreed. I remember seeing in my chat people go, "That's cool, whoa," whenever some stuff happened in games. Awaria for different reasons. But I remember that pretty vividly. And a lot of these visuals are still in my head to this day, and they're not leaving anytime soon. Signalis is a game I've thought about multiple times since I played it. And I still think about it. Sometimes I want to replay Signalis because of the visuals. It's a one-ending game, but sometimes I just want to do it. But the game that won Best Art Direction of the Year, by a lot, 10 votes. I couldn't agree more. Naida. A truly innovative game. It's like a moving painting. Whenever you use watercolors, they're supposed to be moving. This game looks like it belongs in a museum. And I'm so happy people agree. This game was something spectacular to play. And I'm not just saying that because I waited so long to play it. I kept up with this game since it was announced until it was released, which was like 4 years. And every single time, I caught myself a few months in, like, God, is Naida out? When's Naida coming out? It was great. I want to go back and replay it to get all the achievements. Man, you will not be able to stop playing once you start. And finally, exceptional storytelling. We have one more before Game of the Year. One more before the... Calm down. We have one more before the Game of the Year. Exceptional storytelling. This one, I remember in my chat people saying this one's hard to vote for. This one, if you take away any games, because you like story games, please take one of these home with you. Adopt one of these. These are great. We have Bad in Theater, Bokura, Slay the Princess, and Mouthwashing. And I know some people wouldn't have voted for some of these because they weren't here for that stream, and you can't truly understand how good the game was unless you actually saw it. You can't just like look at the cover and be like, "Oh yeah, that looks cool enough." You have to have sat there and either played it or watched someone play it to truly understand how great the stories are in here. Now, surprisingly, even though people said how hard it was to vote for it, the results don't match what the voices were saying. Okay? They were saying one thing, but their head was nodding something else. With almost all of the votes, Bad in Theater takes home exceptional storytelling. Great game. Amazing game. And the visuals are incredible. If exceptional storytelling wasn't already an award, this would have been nominated for great visuals. Because the aesthetic, everything, the way they present it is incredible. Great game. This was your Game of the Year. This was amazing. It was great. It didn't get nominated for the Game of the Year for one simple reason. Game of the Year had to have a few ingredients mixed in. It had to have chat interacting, like people sitting on the edge of their seat talking about how like they love the game and actually waiting for the next part. You know, people basically just interacting with the game, not just me, with the game. And these were the 5 games throughout 2024 that drove people to interact with it like that. People that were asking, oh, what happens next? Whoa, that's so cool. We have Me-Side, Cuisiner, Slay the Princess, Perfect Apocalypse, and Great God Grove. All of these games easily could win Game of the Year. But that's not for me to decide. This is chat's Indie Game of the Year. And what chat says is law here. And what chat said wins. Doesn't matter who wins, every game deserves to be recognized. Exactly, that's the whole point of this entire award show. All of these games deserve recognition. Even if they don't win, still deserve your time. Because I played hundreds, maybe not hundreds, maybe like 167. I don't know how true that number is. Indie games of the year. And only about 30 made it through. I had to be very picky, and I'm not a picky person. But Indie Game of the Year. Most people voted for, which I didn't see this coming. Genuinely. The way people talked about it, I think we have some lurkers that voted for this game. Because what I saw most, I saw people saying Slay the Princess, Cuisiner, and Perfect Apocalypse. But the game that actually takes it home, in the end, taking home 2 awards this award show, is Me-Side. And I don't think I can describe how good this game is. So I'm gonna let the game describe for itself. We're gonna be playing the Me-Side trailer so you guys can see for yourself what the game truly is about. Please enjoy.
はじめまして。私はミタ。あなたのお名前は？会えて嬉しい。手伝ってもらえないかな。やっぱり君に直接会いたいよ。やっと会えたね。1秒でも早く私のところに来てほしくて。私がこの特別な装置を作ったの。とにかく君に会えてよかった。私がミタだよ。かっこいいね。中身が気になるんでしょ。ずっとここにいていい？それなら今すぐに確かめてみなよ。また会った。どうせここにいるんでしょ。ごめんなさい。殺しちゃうとこだった。楽しい。何をぼーっとしてるの？ここから出てって言ったでしょ。どうなってるの？私は見た。私たちに協力してください。しまった。隠れて。辛いよ。痛いよ。ねえねえねえねえねえねえ。ミサイド好評発売中。
That was Me-Side. I'm gonna have you step out for a second while I get the slide back ready. Okay. And chat, you got your Indie Game of the Year. Me-Side, great game. I hope that trailer did it some justice. That's the trailer on Steam. If you check out any game and you just don't know what to pick, a clear, easy pick would be these 2 games of the year. Now, chat, you got your Game of the Year. But, as I said, I interacted none. I did not interact with the polls I did. All of those games were voted on by chat. This is my Indie Game of the Year. Out of all the games I played this year, there's one that stood out to me. And you could probably know, if you know me, what game is going to end up being Game of the Year. It's not a very well-kept secret on my part. But I don't think I could do this game justice. I want you to see the game and let your own opinion form, because truly, out of all the games I played, this is the game that I wish I paid more for. My indie game of 2024 is Nida. Such an easy answer. It's Nida. What a gorgeous game. I'll let you guys see how gorgeous it is. Said it best in chat. This game truly is awesome sauce. That was my indie game of the year, Nida. I think the easiest way to describe this game, I know it's gonna sound very snubbish and stuck up, but it's not really a game. It's more interactive art. At any point while you're playing, you could just set down your controller, take a picture, and someone would think that's a painting. I'm not joking, someone would think that's a painting. Amazing game. Amazing game. It moves you with just purely its visuals. And on top of that, it has a very heartwarming story. It's a very pretty game. It's amazing. Amazing. And it's very fun to play. If this was in different categories and I was allowed to vote, it would have won most categories. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you found a game throughout today and you'll want to play it. Anything of the sort. Any game. It doesn't matter what game, as long as you walk away with one game from today, I've done my job. And I hope you enjoy whichever one you pick. Today was great to set up. I just am so happy to get to talk about games, and especially the indie games. Of course, I'm going to do this again next year. It doesn't matter if you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed setting this up. This was a blast to set up. I had a great time. Loved all of these games. Genuinely. Any of these games could have won Game of the Year, and I would have been like, yeah, you guys are right. That was Game of the Year, wasn't it? I think more indie games should be allowed in bigger game awards and more recognition. You'll be playing bad in theater because either you don't remember it or you missed that stream. No matter what, it doesn't matter. Because I like finding games and then showing them off, and then you guys also enjoying them, because there's so many games that get buried under how many games are getting made. And there's so many good developers that deserve to have more recognition. Most of these games are better than AAA games, in my opinion, and for a quarter of the price. So, you actually loved voting on these games, and you personally think that many of the games that didn't win deserve so much love. Exactly! All of these games deserve so much love. And remember, if a game won and a game didn't, it doesn't mean it's superior. It means people just enjoyed watching it more, but you may enjoy playing it more. You gotta get into more of these awards. Hey, start voice acting in my videos, then you have a chance to rival the Atlas on air. But it was great. I didn't really know a way to end off today, so I'm just gonna be waving you bye. They're shutting this place down, the lights are going off, I'm out of here. Most of the indie game characters could only appear for 5 seconds, we couldn't afford them. You guys were sitting in an empty crowd the whole time, bye bye now.